Number one, understand that negotiation starts when the relationship starts. It's not in the meeting room. It's much more. Two, set your intention. Intention is so critical. How do I want to be in this negotiation? Three, bring all of your wisdoms. The left side of your brain is brilliant. There's also the right side of your brain. There's also your heart. There's also your intuition. All of the wisdom that you have, all the resources, bring it all. Embrace it all. Four, clarify your interests, vision, and boundaries. Boundaries are what are the things that you will not do. That's the limit of where I'll go. Some people, Harvard program on negotiation calls that the BATNA and WATNA, best alternative and worst alternative to a negotiated agreement. I add to that, there's personal boundaries, things that you will not go to. You will not negotiate your values, what's most important to you. You will stand up for yourself and for your organization. The interests are the motivators, remember, underlying interests. Don't spend so much time about crafting positions, this is what we need. Why is it that you need it? What motivates that? Clarify what that is for you. Number five, and this is a biggie, prepare fully. So often my corporate clients really don't prepare. You can have $10 million deals where people just kind of show up and make up. Don't do that. Do your evaluation. Do your homework on the company you're negotiating with, the person you're negotiating with, their tendencies, their needs, what are their interests, what have they done similar to this negotiation before. Really prepare. Okay. Number six, understand the negotiation is with the other. Yeah, and within your organization, you know, the negotiation, before the negotiation and during the negotiation, with your team, with the people that work for you, the people that you work for, can't be underlooked. What needs to be negotiated to make this deal successful? And negotiate with yourself. How will you show up? How will you be accountable? What's most important to you? Number seven, be present, mindful and heartful. Be present. Non-judgment, non-positional, non-aggressive. Simply be aware in that room, in that space, with the other. Be mindful. Breathe. 8, design the negotiation together. In other words, don't just jump into a negotiation. Check in before you start. Who has the authority? What needs to happen here? What's your timeline? What resources do we have together? How do we hold each other accountable? What do you need from me to help you negotiate with your team? All of those things. Design it on purpose so that you have the same expectations and possibilities together. And if you find that their priorities and timing and resources are far different than yours, talk about that. Don't waste time if it's not actually going to work. All right. 9, bring a wide range of wisdoms, personalities, and possibilities together. In other words, when you convene the people around this negotiating table, bring diversity. Bring people that are the constructive critics. Make sure that it's tested and sound and stable and strong and balanced. Embrace that my tendencies in negotiation, my tendencies in a conflict, my tendency in a relationship are almost certainly different from yours, and different from theirs, different from hers. Understand what that is and embrace the diversity. And don't allow yes, yes, yes. Shallow yeses will burn you. 10, make time to fully engage. It takes time to go fast. You must go slow before you go fast. And be face to face. Don't try to do this by email. Don't by text message or by telephone. That's, face to face you can read and react to each other, build, as opposed to wonder or misunderstand. Take the time and make it face to face. 11, start the negotiation with connection, curiosity, and understanding. In a negotiation, do your best to work their side of the deal, to understand what motivates them, what are their interests, what's possible for them. Go from there. And instead of going from I know everything, go from curiosity. In my experience, that served my negotiations far more. 12. Take care to serve the other party's interests. Yeah. To build the trust and the respect, it's important that we do that with and for the other side. Spend more time helping them get what they need, and they'll do the same. And it will be a bond, a lasting bond. 13. Understand all parties' interests. Remember, the people in the negotiation, the table, whatever the directly affected parties are, aren't the same as the people that are affected. Sometimes there's other parties, whether it's another organization, whether it's another individual, whether it's a supervisor. Unless their interests are understood and embraced and negotiated, they might just kill your deal. Pay attention to the people that are affected and are not in the room. 14. Embrace conflict, diversity, engage the challengers. Diversity is beautiful. Conflict is beautiful. People don't get into conflict unless they care deeply about something. Find out what that is. Find out what we've missed. Learn together. Have the learning conversation. All right. 15. Listen to what is underneath. Don't listen to position. Don't react to positions. They're just the signs. The gold mine is what's underneath there. What are the motivators? And understand your own. Concerns, hopes, expectations, aspirations, perceptions, beliefs, fears. What are those? Connect with those and address them. 16, and this is so important, be persistent. Good deals aren't made in a minute. They might be sometimes, but often it takes a long time. Go back to go slow before you go fast. Be persistent. Be stable. Be a mountain for what you believe in, so people will see it, honor it, and trust that you're for real. 17. Explore together. Explore possibilities. In the mediation dispute resolution model, very little time is on solutions. The majority of the time is understanding interests and understanding possibilities. The outcome of this deal, this negotiation, might be far greater, far more significant, far more powerful than you initially think. Allow that to happen. Neutral experts also bring in shared expertise. Where you don't where you need confirmation, bring that in together. Don't have battling experts. That's counterproductive and destructive. 18. Create larger possibilities. We've spoken a bit to this. Consider what's possible. A great negotiation isn't cutting the pie in half or making the pie smaller. It's possibility. It's what's grander, what's larger, what's possible. 19. Consider in this negotiation, how are the interests of your community, your organization, your not-for-profit, your nation, our planet are served. Everything is affected. Everything is connected. Respect them all. 20. Generate measures of success. In other words, how will you gauge the success of this deal? How will you hold each other accountable? That's number 21, accountability and evaluation criteria. It's important. This is serious. There needs to be a purpose. You need to agree as to what will look like a successful negotiation. Number 22, document the deal. While so much of the work is about learning together and connection and building possibility, yeah, it does have to be documented. The days of the handshake deal, the great men, great business people that we all know, it's all about them. And for the others, make sure you put it in writing as well. Not self-serving, but fair representation of what you've done, what you're committing to, and how you will be held accountable for both sides. 22, now that is 22, document the deal. 23, follow through and recognize all results. In other words, don't just hand it off. Don't just say, well, I'm done now. Pay attention. What happened? Is everybody doing what they said they do? Are they not doing what they said to do? Celebrate the successes. Reconnect where it's not working. 24, review what you've learned. In other words, go back. Do a post-mortem on your negotiation, on your deal. What worked? What didn't work? What did we learn? How are we going to do better in the next time? Are we going to ever deal with that company or that person again? If we are, how would we improve how we do this so it's more effective and efficient? And 25, prepare for the next deal. Prepare for the next deal. This is an ongoing cycle. It can build your reputation, your organization's reputation, your credibility, and your persistence. You're taking all 25 of these steps to a successful negotiation. Will guide you well. Thank you. I hope that's been useful. Contact me at dave@savagemanage.com if you'd like. Check out my website. And I'd love to continue these conversations. I do negotiation mastery circles, professional speaking, and I coach leaders and negotiators. Thank you. Here's to your success.